you ever watched a man shut down mid-conversation and felt like you did something wrong? Like the temperature dropped, his face went blank, and suddenly you're scrambling to fix it? Here's what I wish someone had told me earlier. That moment? It's not about you failing. It's about something most of us were never taught to see. In the next 12 minutes, you'll learn the one psychological pattern that explains why good men go silent, why your kindness sometimes backfires, and how to stop losing yourself trying to decode it. Stay with me. This changes everything. Picture this. You're in a room full of people. Everyone's laughing, connecting, performing ease. And you're the only one who notices the man in the corner. Silent, arms crossed, face unreadable. You wonder, is he okay? Did I say something? Should I go over there? Here's the thing. You're asking the wrong questions. What you're experiencing is something I call emotional detective mode. It's when you become hyper-responsible for reading, managing, and fixing the emotional climate around you, especially with men. You scan for micro-expressions, you replay conversations, you twist yourself into shapes trying to get it right. And here's the part that no one talks about. You learn this for survival. It kept you safe. It made you valuable. But it's exhausting you now. If you recognize yourself here, comment me or your own word below. Let's name this together. Let me take you back. Maybe you grew up in a house where dad's mood dictated the day, where silence meant danger, where you learned to read the room before you entered it. Or maybe it wasn't that dramatic. Maybe it was subtler. 1,000 tiny moments where your job was to keep the peace, smooth things over, make sure everyone stayed comfortable. You became fluent in a language most people don't even know exists, the language of unspoken male emotion. And you got good at it. You learned that men don't always say what they feel, that anger often masks fear, that withdrawal is a kind of communication. But here's what no one told you. Just because you can read it doesn't mean you're responsible for fixing it. Keep watching. In a few minutes, I'll show you exactly how to rewrite this pattern without losing your empathy. Okay, let's pause right here. I want you to try something with me. Close your eyes for a second. Think of the last time a man in your life went quiet or distant. Now notice, where did your mind go first? Did you immediately start scanning your own behavior? What did I say? What did I do? Right now, take a breath. Drop your shoulders. Feel your feet on the ground. Say this out loud or in your head. His feelings are not my job to manage. How does that feel? Relieving? Scary? Both? Drop a comment. Write safe if this landed for you, or share what came up. Here's the psychology most people miss. Men are socialized into what researchers call emotional stoicism. The idea that feelings are private, that vulnerability is weakness, that real strength means handling it alone. So when a man shuts down, often, he's not punishing you. He's doing what he was taught to do. Contain, control, compartmentalize. But here's where it gets tricky for women like you, the ones who were taught the opposite. You were trained to connect, to nurture, to bridge emotional distance. So when he withdraws, every instinct in your body screams, go closer. Fix this. Don't let him suffer alone. And you do. You overfunction. You ask 17 versions of are you okay? You offer solutions, reassurance, closeness. But sometimes, that makes it worse. Because he's not withdrawing from you, he's withdrawing into himself. And your pursuit can feel like pressure. Stay with me. In the next section, you'll learn exactly what to do instead. Alright, let's get practical. Tool number 1, the sacred pause. The next time a man goes quiet, resist your first instinct to fill the space. Instead, take a breath, ground yourself, and simply say, I'm here if you want to talk. No pressure. Then, and this is the hard part, walk away. Give him room to come back on his own terms. This isn't cold. It's not abandonment. It's respect for his process. Try this now. Think of one person in your life where you could practice the sacred pause. Comment their initials below, or just write, trying this. Tool number 2. Stop translating his silence. You know that thing you do where he says nothing and you create an entire narrative about what he must be feeling? Yeah, we're stopping that. When a man is silent, the only truth is, he is silent. That's it. You don't know if he's angry, hurt, disappointed, or just thinking about fantasy football. So instead of assuming, try this script. I notice you're quiet. I'm not sure what that means for you. If you want to share, I'm listening. Then release attachment to his answer. This is boundary work. This is you reclaiming your mental energy. Which brings me to the next tool. Tool number 3, differentiate support from rescue. Support sounds like, I care about you. I'm here, you're capable of handling this. Rescue sounds like, let me fix it. Tell me what to do. I can't rest until you're okay. See the difference? Support honors his autonomy. Rescue makes his emotional state your emergency. Here's your micro practice. The next time you feel the urge to rescue, pause and ask yourself, am I doing this because he asked, or because I can't tolerate his discomfort? Be honest. The answer will tell you everything. Write support in the comments if you're committing to this shift. Tool number 4, name your own needs. This one's big. Women in emotional detective mode often forget they have needs. You're so busy managing his feelings that you lose track of your own. So, let's flip the script. Instead of, are you okay? Try this. I need some reassurance right now. Can you give me that? Or, I'm feeling disconnected. Can we check in? You're not demanding. You're not needy. You're practicing healthy interdependence. And here's the beautiful part. When you model emotional clarity, you give him permission to do the same. Take a breath. Write one boundary or need on a sticky note right now, just one. Which one scares you most? That's the one to start with. Tool number 5, release the fantasy of perfect understanding. You will never fully understand how men process emotion, and that's okay. You don't need to. What you need is mutual respect, clear communication, and the willingness to show up imperfectly. Some men will meet you there, some won't. And that tells you everything you need to know. Here's the truth most of us resist. You cannot love someone into emotional availability. You cannot overfunction your way into a secure relationship. The right person won't require you to be a detective, a therapist, or a mind reader. The right person will use their words. If you're in a dynamic where you're constantly guessing, pursuing, translating, that's not intimacy. That's exhaustion dressed up as love. Comment enough. If you're ready to stop performing emotional labor that's not yours to do. So here's what I wish someone had told me years ago. Men are not puzzles to solve. They're people with their own responsibility for their inner world. Your empathy is a gift. Your emotional intelligence is powerful, but it was never meant to be a tool for self-abandonment. You don't have to stop caring. You don't have to become cold or detached. You just have to stop making his emotional process more important than your own. Because here's the real freedom. When you release the need to manage, control, or fix his feelings, you get to come home to yourself. You get to stop walking on eggshells. You get to speak your truth. You get to rest. If you remember one thing from this video, let it be this. Being misunderstood is not failure. Being disliked for your boundaries is not cruelty. Letting go of emotional responsibility is not abandonment, it's love. Pause here. Comment what you're reclaiming today. One word, one phrase. Let's witness each other. You made it. If you started this video feeling confused, drained, or stuck in that endless loop of, what did I do wrong? I hope you're walking away with something different. Clarity. Permission. Your power back. This isn't just about understanding men. This is about understanding you, why you do what you do, and how to choose differently. Here's your homework. Pick one tool from today. Just one. Try it this week. And if this unlocked something for you, if you felt seen, heard, or less alone, share this video with a woman who needs it. Post it in your stories. Send it to your group chat. Let's break the cycle together. And subscribe so you don't miss the next real talk. We're just getting started. I'll see you in the next one.